Welcome to everybody. It's going to be another Schrade Sunday. It's an open tag that was brought to you by North Star Knife Review. And I'm going to do something a little different than what I normally do. I'm really into history. Uh, I grew up in English school, so as far as England and America and the Revolution, I got both sides of that story. I'm not a teacher anymore. I'm not going to go into my opinion of what happened or who did what to who. But this character always fascinated me. He was all over the West Indies, Brazil, and finally in 1647 he was put in as the Director General of New Netherland, or basically the governor of New Amsterdam. His name is Peter Stuyesant. This is a limited edition, 383. Nice little Barlow. Got a peg leg. When he was in the West Indies, was in a battle and his leg was shot off by a cannonball. So, like I said, you just can't make up history. It can be really fascinating at times. But nice little Barlow. It's been in a damp area at one time or another. It's carbon steel, and I don't have any active rust on it. Maybe a little, no, it's nice and smooth. So I thought I'd got all of it off when I first got it. Normally I'll wait until I've shown them and then do them. This one I had to touch up the blades a little. I just didn't want them to rust. It's got a real nice snap to it. It's got his name on this one, but you can't read it. It's Stuyesant. But he's a really interesting person. If you're from back east, you might know the story. New Amsterdam or New Netherland was ceded over to the English in 1664, and the town of New Amsterdam was renamed New York. Now, the things that he was involved in, he was responsible for the protective wall at Wall Street, the canal that became Broad Street, and Broadway. A lot of interesting little things. He was a person that introduced slavery to America. And before everybody starts getting all upset about it, this is not slavery that most people think of. It's slavery that was very rampant and never gets talked about. It was indentured servants. They would buy the debt, and then they would bring them here and they charged them for their food. So paying off the debt was almost impossible. I've studied that a lot. My dad's father, my granddad, was a sharecropper. And the way that works is you work a plot of land and you get part of the benefits, he gets part of the benefits, the owner of the land. The problem is that they own a company store. You run out of money long before you get to harvest time, so you start buying from the company store, and the company store charges you twice what any other store would charge you. So you never really get out of debt. You end up paying it off, have enough to buy seed for the next crop, and then guess what? It starts all over again. The Dust Bowl is how my family got out from under it. Went to California, and of course California got to the point where I left California. But it's, slavery has been around for so long. They still have slavery. It's all over the world. All these countries. Most of them are in Africa and the Middle East, but there's still slavery. You never hear about it. You just hear about what happened here. America was the first one that actually did away with slavery as far as legally doing away with slavery. They were still smuggled in from the Caribbean, but, and I'm not saying it wasn't bad. Yes, it was. I mean, nobody should be done that way, but he's the one that introduced it to America. It was going to come regardless, but he's the one to blame. But nice little knife. Nice little historical knife. But I really like these Barlows. One of the things I like about them, and I've said it before, is that both of them open on the same side. I bought a case and sold it. You got the clip point on the front. You got to turn it over to open up the pin blade. And I use the pin blade when I'm using a Barlow. This is the one I go for 90% of the time. I don't do a lot of heavy work anymore, and when I did, I carried a bigger knife. So when I carry something like this in my pocket, it's for around the house. And open cardboard boxes, letters, cut off a zip tie or something, but other than that, that's all I use them for. Anyway, I thought it would be a little of interesting history on this one. I love the historical knives. People that follow my channel know that the Team Gold knife I picked up is probably my favorite. There's only 4 of them made, and it's for a historical event. But I collect things like I got the what's his name, Robert E. Lee and the Rebel. I picked up Jim Bowie. I picked up a couple of other ones, and those are my favorite knives. Anything that tells a story is the ones I like the best. Anyway, this is getting awful long for me. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Christmas season. And if I don't talk to you again before then, Merry Christmas. And God bless all of you. We'll see you later.